Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Taken down that time by Felix Anudike Uzama. 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. Badgley's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Purdy. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now it's DeVito. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw is DeVito. He'll get this complete to Sennick, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff running left, Brooks. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing now, DeVito. Flushed out right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The Niners at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker.
Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Hey, 626.
To throw is Rodgers.
Completes it to Perry.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Second down and 6 now. DeVito going to look to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. That escapes the sack. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Up the middle with Brooks here.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
To throw, it's DeVito.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
To the air is DeVito.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Here's DeVito.
Rolling to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set go.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rodgers going to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
They'll run right here with Swift.
Able to slither by. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Once again, it's Swift.
What a spin. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10.
Jair Brown on the stop there. This is 2nd and 8.
Now Rodgers. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Off to the races. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Swift going to try up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. Wouldn't we clip out the box score? Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third call.
Second and 12. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
A.T. Perry.
37 yards.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now here is another interception. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Nike Texas. Here we go. 11. Tonight.
Stroud in the air to start us off. Diggs there to bring it in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Why, Tony? South.
From the gun, Stroud. Caught by Diggs. And he'll get it up to the 44. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Looking that time for Deontay Johnson. And it sets up 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Alert the hot. Ow, but tonight. Hey, south. Hey, uno more. Nike Texas. Tonight.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He's got it inside the 25. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Why, Tony?
First down, Stroud. Has it in close. Touchdown, Houston. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This finds Singletary. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Give to Singletary from the gun. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Kate. They say that football is cyclical. Well, I sure hope we see the fullback come back. There's just something about that guy. Something about that position. And he just showed you right there, going to get you a first down. They can be difference makers, too.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got Njoku on the sideline, caught. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Handoff running left. Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns finish off their opening drive. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Johnson with a return here. And look at this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Oh, Eric.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go, let's go. Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, south.
From the 42. He throws a bullet to the cut at the 20-yard line. It is in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're going play action. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They start with 2nd and 6. He's on the move. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that play good enough for a first. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Running left, here's Ford. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Buys time, rolling right. This will be caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Browns a first. Ford straight ahead. Gets to space right side. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Bails out of the pocket quick. He brings it in. Touchdown, Cleveland. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
All right. 19 Texas.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Under. Why, Tony?
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Look the hot. Hey, south.
3rd and long for him here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Escapes a defender. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. 65 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. This is Ford. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Play made by Deron Payne. 2nd and 6 coming up here. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's go. Go.
Ford running to the right. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Play made by Deron Payne. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. It's the Browns who have it, 2nd and 9. Back to throw now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On the move, headed right. Able to get it to Singletary. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That one complete to Njoku. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. He'll throw it yet again. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes the pocket. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Pass play coming here. He's got it. That's a Cleveland touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Stroud from the pistol. He finds Diggs right side. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Here we go. 11. Oh, go.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud gets this to Johnson. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Buggy. Why, Tony? Hey, uno. Y'all to the right. Look to hot. Hey!
Stroud has his man. It's Mixon. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans tie this game at 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And this is taken in the end zone but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. They're looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down. He'll throw it. Gets everything he has under this throw. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Ford. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it, still able to get that first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Chased out to his right. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Defense, relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Here he is on third and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Connects with Johnson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Red. On the quick, right?
Mixon on the counter. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on third down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Hey, uno. Look the hot. Hey, south.
Shotgun now for Stroud. This one's caught. And in for the Houston touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Ford. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Continuing to move past the 45. They got 24 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
On first down, they'll run. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Azeez Al-Shaair that time on the tackle. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Back now, pressure on its way. He's going deep this time. He's got it deep downfield. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. He's going to keep this one. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. He's dropping back to throw. He's on the move. Pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. And the Texans grab it.
Kate, did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that one. We just needed an official signal if it was 6 points or a touchback. And fortunately for them, well, it was a touchback.
Here we go. Hey, uno more. Right to Texas. 2J. Hey.
1st down, Stroud. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 25. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Flush down out to his left. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Buys time, rolling right. This finds Singletary. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Second and 3 now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He's got it to his running back. It's a race down the right side. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. That one right down the middle. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A lot hinging on this onside effort now. They need to get it back, score, and kick the point after to tie this up. I think the Browns got that one back. They did! Still more than a field goal game. They were going to get to this point sometime, and they decide that's the moment and deliver with the onside kick.
The hard part's over, right? That's what the numbers tell you. They get an onside kick a whole lot tougher than going down and scoring a touchdown. Still, they got to execute, stay calm, and work their way down the field.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
That's into the hands of Singletary. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's Ford running right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 37. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Throwing from the gun here. He throws a bullet down the right side. He's got it inside the 10. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 6. That one's complete, right side. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now trailed by just a point in the 4th. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Why Tony? Hey, uno. Look to hot. Hey, south. Hey, uno more. Done.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Cut by Diggs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
11.
From the gun, Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a fourth-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Intended target there was David Njoku. And we'll see what they do here on second down. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10 now. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. 3rd and just 2 to go. To throw. Able to get it to Singletary. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
On the move, headed right. And they got there in time. He is taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
That's cut at the 25. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Now to throw. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Setting up to pass. Forced out to his right. it's incomplete. The defense makes a stand, and they'll keep a 1-point lead with only seconds to play. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. They did it. He made the interception. Benjamin St-Juste picks it off. And the Browns were looking for some kind of miracle at the end. They nearly got it, but this game is over. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win.